Okay, I consider 28 to be a difficult question. Just setting it up. Once you get it set up, it's not that bad. But there's two containers. So I'll say this is one container and this is another container. And what I don't know about the containers, I know there's wine and water in the containers. I just don't know what the percent wine is, percent water. So I'm going to say in the first container, again, it's percent wine, percent water. And that has to add up to 100%, by the way. So I'll just simply say in the first container, it's X percent wine. Now you realize percent, I can't, percent, like 100% means one. So then it would be, if it's X, X percent, it's a fractional number. The other one would have to be 1 minus X. And again, some of those two numbers has to add up to 1, which it does. Now the other container, I still don't know what it has. I know it has wine and water in it. So I'm going to say Y percent wine, and then 1 minus X, I'm sorry, 1 minus, that's crazy, right? 1 minus Y percent water, all right? So let me see what they're going to do with this. So they have these two vessels that have wine and water in it. And what they do is they have mixture consisting of equal measures. So I'm going to take one measure from this guy, just one measure. And I'm going to take one measure from this guy. That's all I'm going to do. Equal measures. I don't know what the measure is. But what do I have? How much wine do I have? I have, let's see. The percentage is X, right? So it would be X times 1 plus, how much wine from the second container would I get? It would be Y times 1. All right? Now this ratio is going to be the ratio of wine to water, which they specify as being 3 to 4. All right, how much water do we have? Well, in the first container, we're taking 1 unit, but the percent is 1 minus X, and we're taking 1 unit. And the second guy is going to be 1 minus Y, and we're taking 1 unit. That's all we're taking, 1 unit. I don't know what the unit is, but we're taking it. So what do we get? We get something pretty simple, actually. I'll write this down for you. You get X plus 1 over 2 minus X minus Y equals 3/4. I want to simplify a tiny little bit. I'm sorry, that's a Y. This is going to be 4X plus 4Y equals 6 minus 3X minus 3Y. You're going to get 7X plus 7Y is equal to 6. I want to show you where this is in your key, and this is a milestone. I wrote the relationship down here, and we got this over here. By the way, I don't really need the original relationship anymore. I need the 7X plus 7Y equals 6, though. So this is important, and we got there. So what am I going to do now? I'm going to erase it and read on. And let's read on. So what do they do now? They say there's a second mixture they got. In the second mixture, what they do is they take 14 measures from the first. So how much wine are we going to get? So it's going to be X percent, but they're taking 14 measures now. Plus, they're taking 21 measures from the second, and as far as wine goes, it's Y percent of 21. And this is going to be in the ratio 2 to 3. Okay, how much water do we get? Well, let's take a look. The first one we got 14 units, but the percent going to be 1 minus X times 14 plus 1 minus Y times 21. So it's wine to water. That's how much wine we have on top, how much water we have in bottom. Let me simplify this a tiny little bit. This is 14X plus 21Y. And what do you get there? You get 14 and 21. That's 35. Then you get minus 14X minus 21Y is equal to 2/3. I'm going to simplify. 3 times 14, 30, 42X minus 63Y equals 70 minus 28X minus 42Y. Well, I'm going to try to simplify that. I'm going to add 28X to both sides. That would give you 70X. And I'm going to add 42 y to both. Wait a second. This is plus. Sorry about that. We're going to add 42 y to both sides. So that would give you 105 y is equal to 70. I'm going to say those numbers look like they're divisible by 35. 2x, 3y, 35 times 3 is 105, by the way, and you get 2. All right, let me point out really important relationship. And again, it came from this. The relationship we found is this over here. All right, so what I'm going to do now is erase the work. All right, we're there. We've met those milestones, so to speak. The wonderful thing about video is you can always stop and rewind, like if you weren't paying attention. Unlike in class when the teacher writes something down and 2 seconds later needs more board space and erases it, or she erases it. I got trouble now. And I know what the question is, how much, what's I'll read it to you, find the ratio of wine to water in the first vessel. Well, I know what I want. And we got to write this down now. So I have two equations. And two unknowns. And this is very familiar territory, isn't it? All right. How are we going to do that? I'm going to say 2 times the top equation and minus 7 times the bottom. So you can get 14x minus 14x, no x's. You're going to get 14y and minus 21y, which would be minus 7y. All right. Let's see. 2 times 6 is 12, and minus 7 times 2 is minus 14. So you're going to get minus 2, right? So what's y equal? Y is going to be 2 7ths. Get my eraser out. I'm going to erase this. I don't need this anymore. I'm just going to get rid of a distraction, and I don't need this anymore. What I need is x, though. How am I going to do that? Pop it in. I'm going to pop it into the first equation, though, because it looks easier to me to do that. 7x plus, what would you get there? 2, right? And that would give you 6. So 7x would give you 4. X would be 4 7ths. All right? What's their question, though? All right? Let's take a look. I say I can't remember. Find the ratio of wine to water in each vessel. Well, it's going to be 4 7ths. This guy over here. To 3 7ths. And what's this guy going to be over here? It's 2 7ths, right? So it's going to be 2 7ths to 5 7ths. Let's take a look, see how we did. First vessel, 4 7ths to 3 7ths. Got that. Second vessel. Oh, by the way, they do write a little differently, but it's fine what I wrote down there. It's true, you can multiply both sides by 7 if you like. The second vessel, 2 7ths to 5 7ths. We're good. We're good to go. All right, thank you.